Good day. Today my topic is around radical life is death. Introduction. The 21st century lived what was called the fourth industrial revolution, and after a short period of time the world will enter the fifth revolution. And both of these two revolutions focus on the emergence and decisive impact on the life of people, of technology, and the resulted digital boom. Our article here focuses on the technological revolution and its relationship to changing people's lifestyles, without neglecting other revolutions in science as well as in medical and biological sciences, as well as intellectual development, awareness, and common sense. Radical life or living is not accepting traditional ways and creating a new ways by passion and emotion, but now it is our topic here is only the first time. It's only about the relationship between technology and radicalism. And the way of life and thinking that has changed and accompanied all these revolutions, but this mentioned change tends to be radical. How is that? Technology with all its parts, our tools and history, tells us that humans in prehistoric times made and used the tools to meet their daily needs. And we jump from the prehistoric stage to our days. That definition: technique, the seat of material production, factors, tools, instruments, other working, equipment of working methods and procedures used by society to obtain and transform the natural product, and too much manners in life. But technology is in origin, the science. So we say now, every time, everywhere, the couple of science and technology. The question concerning technology, is not new to talk about. Technology as revolution in the 21st century. The topic was raised earlier by this century. Let us start with modern intellectual history, and especially what was raised in the fifth. In the last century, the German philosopher Heidegger, in his topic and its direct title about the subject, the question of technology. In the title of the things of Heidegger, think that technologies are things. First of all, the philosopher has distinguished between technology and the essence of technology. The essence of technology is by no means anything technology. Now, technology itself is a contrivance, or in Latin, and instrumentum. The current conception of technology, according to which it is the mean and human activities, can therefore be called the instrumental. Point number two, the revolution of science and technology in a French study, for example, in the L'Homme et la Société, 1968, or 1968, man and societies. The dynamic progress of science and technology produces and behavior on not only in the life of a community and of its members, but within the science itself. While until at a certain point of the development of science, scientific knowledge was dependent on rebuilt and radical specialization during the 2 to 3 in recent decades in our last century. This process has developed tendency to integration, whether in terms of the productivity of neighboring branches of science and related from the initial phases of interdisciplinary research or from the development of a new disciplinary, where the tendency to synthesis result from their very object. Cybernetics, information theory, systems theory, etc. So science and technology shape the theoretical and computer apparatus and the instrument likely to be used to describe reality, taken in all its complexity and also by the built models of reality. Point number 3, in the Revolution of Hope 1968, would seem that the scientific and technical revolution tending towards even more radical transformations of the world of life, even if they still seem utopian. By Eric, it is this theme, by Eric Fromm, or Erich Fromm. Its title does not suggest of our topic here from the first line of the title. But when we look again at the book inside by the chapters and what is it in, we find that related to our topic is clear in towards, he said, towards in humanized technology. Make technology that has an aspect, human aspect. Now conclusion after 3 points that I said now. Technology became the dominant word, a map. This I not because the scientists have decided that we have to see it, but the experience of people has decided by their using technology in everyday life. A common mistake we all know when we say that technology has made us and makes us under its control. And technology has changed our way of life and way of thinking. And today it does not leave us all night and day. And it has imposed on us its existence. Our brain is subject to its systems, commands and designed the programs. It has become corrupting and absolute evil, leads us towards the abyss, and we learn from everything that is disgraceful and some that is useful. It is the snake of our age. Let's say that the problem is not technology. It is something and a tool. Technology is a tool that we use, and it is not the sources of our error or right. But the problem is whoever used it. And the technology is not right or wrong, and it is not moderated or extremist, and it is not right or left wing. The user of it is the carrier of what we mentioned. The user of man is us. We all know this postulate, but we all know this problem as a postulate, but we turn it around of shift the problem from maintenance of manufactured, which is matter of displacement. Like someone who say that the pen is in the food, but complain about the shoe. Let us accept with reservation the term technological revolution. Also technology is, as we mentioned, tools or things, as Heidegger said. This is because the revolutionary is not the tools, but the human beings is the scientific revolution. The revolution takes place as history, teaches us what is positive change and what is negative, as well as the technological revolution that has occurred and brought about what is positive and what is negative. For example, we are asking 6 billion, can we ask it now, 6 billion of people in the world to give up mobile phone? Of course not. No. The technology has entered every aspect of our daily life. Technology affects the way individual communities communicate, learn, and think. It helps society and determines how people interact with each other on a daily basis. Technology plays an important role in society today. It has positive and negative effects on the world and its impact daily lives. Why? But we are living in an area where technology advances are common. The internet and cell phone are some example. However, with technological advances, there is a downside to it all. Things do not change. Things do not change. Rather, it is man who changes with things. Human beings are the maker of technology, and he is behind it. But what is man? Philosophers, thinkers, and intellectuals were astonished by this question, and still is. But as far as our subject is concerned, only the technology maker. Man is a technology maker. Program good and bad in things. Now my reference in concerning my papers, reference the question, first one, question concerning technology and other essay, Martin Heidegger, translated and with introduction by William Loffitt, and also Grand and publishing, etc. in the 1977, and page 5 and 4 in this studies. And L'homme et la société, année 1968, and also page 7 and 28. And last reference, Technological Influence and Society by Michael Allen, Albernia University, and also in 2019, which is last year. That's all my reference. It is for confirming and see you next time. Bye.